Good morning. So I'm gonna vlog today. It is Monday, August something or other. I've got some fun stuff to share with you guys. Looks like I'm gonna need to charge my battery, but that's okay. I've had a shower and I'm just about to have some breakfast. Henry's already had his, and I'm gonna get this battery charged and I'll catch up with you guys. This is all charged. I've just received a package, which makes a thing I decided I wanted to do very much more real. And I'm gonna try to knit a sweater. I'm feeling very intimidated, but also kind of excited. And now it's lunchtime. So all I've accomplished today is cleaning up the house in order to clean the house. So you have to move all of your shit out of the way before you can even clean. And that's all I've done. Last week on Monday I cleaned and decided, okay, I want to try to do this every Monday. So we're on a 2-week streak so far. But first, I am super hungry, so I'm gonna make some lunch. Pasta that Casey made with the leftover little bits of pasta dough from our ravioli making moment, and that same sauce that was on the ravioli. So homemade pasta, very fancy toddler meal indeed. I'm just gonna microwave that for Henry, and I'm gonna have the last of the tomato tart. Okay, so update after lunch. I'm just sort of rolling with this day. Henry has decided that he would like to play with his trains, which means he's set up all over the floors and he wants to play inside. So he's having so much fun. That's what we're gonna do. I'm working on my knitting project. It's on the floor so you can connect off of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I want it on the floor so I can connect off.
And I'll just show you. It's really cool. So he is just having a blast doing this, and I'm working on this while I watch this sweater. It's happening. Can you believe it? I think I need to get more yarn because I only have this one thing and it definitely called for more. So I should probably do that soon so I don't like run out and get mad. Cool, right? We're finally outside. I want to start some more basil, so I'm going to start some basil in these pots. Alright, we're going to check that off the list. Most days I keep a running list of just stuff I'd like to get done. And I, in my head know what really needs to be done and what's kind of like a, if there's time, it's gonna happen. This is stuff I'm gonna do probably after Henry goes to bed, just because he got so into playing all over with the train tracks today. Good morning! It is the next day, so much glare. And we're about to run some errands. I've got 2 kiddos. And we need to run to Joann's because I've made so much progress on my sweater that I am running out of yarn. So I knew I would need a second skein and I'm gonna go pick that up. My order is ready for curbside. I feel really bad doing curbside orders right now because it is pouring down rain, but this is the world we live in. And then I have another thrift store order as usual waiting for me. So we're gonna go do both of those quick errands and then we'll come home and I'll show you that sweater progress. I'll show you what I got from the thrift store, I guess. And yeah, I don't really know what the plans are for the day because it's raining. So just some inside stuff today probably. Got our yarn! I'm so excited. So this is just gonna continue on that sweater project. Hooray! Now on to the thrift store. We are home now. Let me show you what I got. yarn from Joann's to finish the sweater. They had a pair of real bike shorts, like padded bike shorts, and I'm so excited because I only have 2 pairs of bike shorts and they kind of suck. I can already tell that the padding on this is going to be way more comfortable than what I've had. They are a medium and I'm oftentimes a size large, so hopefully they fit okay. They look like they're going to fit, so high hopes for those. And then the other thing was just this really cute shirt. Button up, but it's cropped. And now I don't have like a plan for what to do next. Hey, that's not really a toy. Okay, I guess parenting is what's next. Alright, so there's probably like 5 or 10 minutes before everyone starts to get hungry for lunch, and I need to get that going. And so I'm gonna sit down and wind some bobbins for sewing some masks. Last time I was done sewing, I left myself this really friendly little note, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 4. So I have extras. Here is my sweater progress. I am almost out of this skein of yarn, and luckily we've got this one. I just have to keep going down the body, and then I'll be able to work on the sleeves. Hello, it's evening time now, and I've just gotten eaten alive by mosquitoes in the garden. Come on, Henry, let's shut the door. And we got a good haul of tomatoes down here. We had a melon that burst open, so Casey wanted to bring it in and try a little spoonful of that baby melon that didn't quite make it. A couple cucumbers, jalapenos, but lots of tomatoes. And they're all this very impractical, like, snacking size, so not sure what we'll do with those. Somebody brought us some of these magnetiles. Henry's a big fan already. It's a lot of rainy day stuff out, so I need to do a little picking up. And after I eat this, I'm going to get all of that cleaning done that I was going to do last night, because I didn't do any of it. Okay, we have 2 other bathrooms, and I'm gonna go do those, but I'm not gonna record it because I just want to get it done. I've gotten all the bathrooms cleaned, plus the stove and the sink. This evening, I'm just gonna work on knitting that sweater and watch some really bad TV. And good morning, it's Wednesday. I have to wake Henry up in a few minutes because his friend Audrey will be here in about 10 minutes. It's morning time. I'll see you in a few minutes. Guys, I have a bad knitting update for you. Last night I was just knitting along and I broke my knitting needle. So the part where the tube connects to the needle just snapped in the knitting and like stitches were coming off and stuff. And so I've just sort of got it like on a different knitting needle just to hold it. But that's busted. I've ordered another pair of size 8 circular knitting needles. That's my knitting update. Sad day, broken needle, new one's coming Thursday, tomorrow. So because my needle broke down here, I decided to sew on the sleeve because you can use the double pointed needles. Did that make sense?
Makes sense to me. Is it okay if I'm in your video?
Yeah. And that's what I did today, and I got a whole sleeve done. I mean, it's a tiny sleeve, but it's a sleeve, so I'm really excited. I am combining my two hobbies, and I have just sewn a knitting needle case. Got little pockets at the top, and these are little bigger pockets for the circular needles. Good morning, it's Thursday. My new knitting needles have arrived, so I'm going to be able to continue on my knitting project, which is very exciting. Okay, what started as a very rainy day has turned into a really beautiful day, and we're actually going to go for a walk. We are on our stroll. We're going to stop here and walk the labyrinth, which takes quite a bit of time, but I need a little break and they need a little stretch, so I think this will be just right. All right, team, are we loaded up?
I was still running.
You were running. All right, is everyone comfy? Yeah? Over 5 miles. I took a little bit of a shortcut on the way home because everyone was getting a little grumpy and I think needed to have some lunch. So kids are eating their lunch. I'm gonna make myself a protein shake and then we're gonna pop in the pool to cool off. So that should be I have put my new needles on where the broken needle was and knitted a little ways, and now I'm tying the new skein of yarn onto the end of the old one. So that feels like a mile marker of some kind. Good Friday morning. This is going to be the last day of this vlog, and I'm just gonna take you along for the day. We don't have a ton planned, so I have sweater progress I want to show you real quick. I think last time I updated you guys, I was tying on the new yarn, and now I'm just kind of measuring every time I get around to my marker to see if it's the length it should be. So I think this is what I'm going to work on right now. Sweater update. I finished the bottom, so I still need to tuck in all my little loose ends, of course, but it's full, it's done. I did the little ribbing around the bottom, and all I have left is to do this sleeve, tuck in those little ends, and it'll be a sweater. I tried to get Henry to try it on, but he wouldn't. It looks the right size. It is lunchtime. We've just been kind of hanging out inside, having a slow Friday morning, but it's lunchtime. Henry's having some fruit, half a PB&J. I'm about to make myself a turkey sandwich. I really want to get out on the bike today, I think, and then come home and get in the pool to cool off. That's my plan. All right, sandwich is made. It's got hummus, mustard, pickles, lettuce, cheese, turkey, something else, bread. I guess that's everything. Super stoked to eat this. It's gonna be delicious. And then I'm gonna get ready to ride. All right, we're all set for a bike ride. Are you ready to ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are, I think, gonna turn around. We've only been riding for 20 minutes though, so we might turn around here and like go a different direction for a little ways. We were just coming by the farm, the U of A farm, to see if we could see any of the animals, but there weren't really any out today. Just some horses that were kind of far away, but yeah, so stopping to have some water and we'll keep going. It's very hot. It's gonna be a short ride. Okay, my hair is crazy. I haven't had a haircut since I don't know when. It's been a long time. Just letting it go till it's safe to do it again. Anyway, we're stopped over by the hospital. There's just like a nice walking trail around the whole hospital. There's like this little spring here. The labyrinth that we walked yesterday is right there, so we're not too far from home. Henry's putting some leaves in the water, and then we noticed that there were some little duckies hanging out. See if I can zoom. I think Henry's gonna finish his lunch. Yeah? You want your sandwich?
Yeah.
Sandwich for you. We are home from our ride. We're gonna get ready to get in the pool. Everybody's already got swimsuits on underneath bike clothes, which was smart because I'm very sweaty. Changing sounds terrible. It is much later in the day. We swam in the pool a little bit. Casey was able to pop in there with us for a minute, which was really nice. And Henry is still working on this epic train track situation. I don't know if I showed this earlier. He's been doing this pretty often, just like rolling it through the whole house, and it's just so cool. That's part of the fun of having like all the tracks to do this with. And now I'm gonna start some dinner. We're just gonna have fish sticks, and I'm gonna cut some potatoes into like french fries. I hate the air intake for the air conditioning is in the kitchen, so every time I record in here, the background noise is terrible. but it's because it's hot and we need our air conditioning to go. There it is, the reason for the noise. To cook more, and I have this whole batch of frozen blueberries that my mom brought over. I think they're from her friend's garden, maybe. Anyway, I've got a big Tupperware of frozen blueberries, and I'm thinking about maybe making some muffins or some kind of blueberry thing. So I'm gonna get out my baking book, go to the index, look for blueberries, pick something we have everything for, and see if it's easy enough to just kind of whip up and have done. And maybe Henry will want to help, but I can see that his train track situation has reached all the way out of sight. So maybe he's kind of engrossed and I'll let him do his thing. Blueberry boy bait. Star, make it better. Cool, better. It's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and end my vlog here. It is Friday evening. We're just gonna chill and I'm gonna knit some more, watch some bad TV, and just hang out. So you saw some little updates of me knitting that sweater all week this week, and I'm gonna make a whole video that is just about more like the nitty-gritty of making the sweater and like my thoughts on knitting, since this is my first foray into like a real knitting project. And anyway, so I'll talk more about the sweater in a separate video if that's something that's interesting to you. So that's all. Have a happy whatever day it is, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.